So at that time I was sales director, heading up a team of, so the team expanded quite rapidly from 3 people up to 45 people in a 2-year period. So one of the initial things that I spoke to Durham Lane about was actually getting some sales training in place for that sales team. For me, it was about bringing a bit more consistency so that we had a much more consistent approach to the way we were talking to our customers, to make sure we had a much more consistent message in what we were talking to our customers about, and also then to make sure we had a much more consistent output in terms of what the outcome of the call was, determined to be. So although there was a fairly sort of structured program that Richard initially spoke to me about, what he was very keen to do was to really understand the business and the dynamics of the team, so that then he could sort of tailor that slightly and tweak it and make sure that the training for the sales team was as relevant as possible to our business, as opposed to it just being a general, off-the-shelf sort of sales training course, really. We got a lot more consistency from some of the tools which we used, the qualification tools in particular, which then meant that we had a better quality of pipeline information in our CRM system, so that we could forecast a lot more accurately after that. The feedback which we got from the sales team was really positive, really positive. They were taking a very different approach, they were asking a lot more questions, but also it really changed their mentality on the call. They were not letting the call just go in the direction that the customer wanted it to. They were really more in control, and it really gave them a much more positive approach to those calls that they were making, really. The way that Richard and Luke, delivered the training sessions was very personal. They felt very involved. I guess what that enabled the sales team to do is to share knowledge with each other within that sort of room, but also learn best practice, I suppose, really. And I think the way that Richard and Luke facilitated those sessions really encouraged them to do that, as opposed to just sitting there not really contributing.